Good morning, garden friends. It is another beautiful mid-August summer day. We are at the beginning of a cooling trend, so it's not like stifling hot when you come out in the morning, and it's not heating up to triple digits. I think we're in the high 90s, but we're trending down to the 80s, so I am super happy. I'm gonna do an August tour and I'll show you the garden is responding really favorably. As I was getting ready for work, which I am needing to do because I went back this week. So I'm kind of splicing my daily chores into morning and evening. It occurred to me that I don't think I've shared my front porch with you yet, which is, not that exciting. I call my house the mullet house. Have you ever heard of a mullet? A mullet is the haircut with, and they say it's like business up front, party in the back, because it's short up front and long in the back. And I feel like that's kind of my house. It's a business up front, party in the back. We did have to take the euonymuses out right in front of the fence that you see there. So we took them out, we stained it black to match, and we're gonna plant over the next couple of weeks when we can get a chance. We're gonna plant some red tip photinia, and then those will start to grow. It's just more of a shade cover, a screen cover. But for me, in here, we don't ever use this front door, ever. I mean, we open it to get the packages that they leave out front. That's it. We come and go through the garage mostly. So it does get a bit neglected. So here I have a beautiful, let me put my coffee down. I have this pink jasmine, which I just cut back to the ground. Here, I'll turn the camera on. Here's my pink jasmine. I just cut it back to the ground because we had the house painted. And so it's just coming back up. But I also cut it back down to control this, because this is what it does, is it climbs up into our house, and I don't want that. So I thought my beautification chore today would be to get this just kind of a 5-minute chore, getting this taken care of where we're not having it climb up all of our pipes and into our rafters again. But man, these things are a pain. It didn't bloom this year because I cut it back so much. Oops, I just took off a leaf. Sorry, buddy. But it makes a mess, I mean, I shouldn't say a mess. It's always got, it's a vine. That's what it does. So it's always got these vines trying to, boy, I'm clearly having trouble talking and working at the same time. I haven't even had my coffee yet. So, I'm trying to keep it so it just stays there in that nice one little trellis. That trellis my husband got for an anniversary, and it had a beautiful clematis on it, but I planted it here and it promptly died. It gets a lot of bright, indirect shade under here, which is interesting. I have a Japanese maple, and my Japanese maple is doing great. This is a kind of a cute story. I bought this Japanese maple with one of my first bonuses I ever got from my work. I went to the nursery, and it's, they're slow growers, but it's put on some nice growth. So I have that, and I have over the years tried to plant things under here. It just doesn't ever want to take off, though. With the bright, we get really direct sun here, and you can kind of see, where there's a little bit of crisping up on this. Very little. I mean, this Japanese maple is doing pretty well, but where there's just a little bit of crisping up is where it gets the direct sun. And then we have just this, but this is indirect light, bright light, whatever. Direct, indirect, what is it? Let me think. Indirect, bright shade in here. So actually things do really well in this pot. I had a Boston fern that I had to move because it just got way too big. So I have in here now a tractor seat plant because they look like tractor seats, and it's doing great. But interestingly enough, I put creeping Jenny under there. Not doing good. I don't know why. You know, I water it every day. So, I don't know. Let's see if so here's part of my beautification is I'm just going to take these out. There we go. Fill in the hole. Can you see that? Okay. All right, there you go. Here's my beautification project for the day. I'll come back with a broom to get that. There. Just a quick tidying project. Looks better. I didn't find the broom. I gotta go find that. I just needed my coffee first. Isn't that plant cool? Tractor seat plant. Some people think it's an elephant ear, and I don't think it is. I was at a garden show. Let me turn the camera around. I was at a garden show, you know, when they do the garden club garden tours, and someone had that plant, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I had to go and get one, and it's doing really well there. So I'm gonna water my, how am I gonna get in? My hands are full. Hold please. Okay, I'm in. I'm gonna water my plant stash and my tomatoes. And that's, oh, I'll show you. We did get the plants in yesterday. So remember, it's just for color until that salvia grows in. I divided the salvia. Oh, and we have a problem. I can see already. Look at this. All right, we put in all the plants just until that salvia grows back in. So the coleus there, the angelonia, the zinnias, those are all annuals. They'll die. I divided my salvia, but ooh, there's a problem. You see all that water has completely disturbed. Shoot. We evened it out, made it nice and flat, put in mulch, and look, you can just tell there was a river going all the way down there. Man, I tell you, the irritation system is what my parents call this, and they are absolutely right. All right, I'm gonna turn off the irrigation. There's Gabby, garden dog. I'm going to turn off the irrigation system. And I'll have to deal with that when I get back from work today. Nothing I can do. All right, I'm gonna go water, and then we'll wrap up. My neighbor stopped by yesterday and asked if I would do these grow bags again. Because he said he wanted to do them, and I have to say, I don't think so. They certainly were useful for me for this summer, but the watering, keeping up on the watering is hard. They just dry out so quick. But I mean, they've been successful. It's a lot of work, but I still think I might want to try to put some, do something with this front lawn, make it a little bit more of a garden. We'll see. I did think it was an interesting timing. If you follow Janie of Dig Plant Water Repeat, she had a video on spider mites yesterday. It was pretty informative. But the timing is so interesting because I just discovered the spider mites on my plants this weekend as well. And I was at Green Acres, my local home away from home plant store. And I was talking to one of the workers there, and he was buying a plant actually. And he said the spider mites got his, and it was a pineapple sage, which really surprised me. So clearly the spider mites have exploded all of a sudden, which makes sense. They like hot, dry conditions. And by August, it's hot, it's dry. We don't get any rain here in our area. Usually like June through October, May through November, kind of that time frame. Most of our rain comes in the fall and the winter, and then it's dry. And spider mites love that. So I just hosed off my nectarine, hoping to maybe eradicate it. But now I'm looking at my hydrangea and I'm like, ooh, are those spider mites? Or is that just a hydrangea being a hydrangea? I don't know. It's the telltale webbing that tells you, so I'll have to go and investigate. But I also did want to share, I did find a ginkgo tree. That is a ginkgo, a male ginkgo tree. You want the males. I don't even know if you can buy the females anymore, to be honest, but we'll give everything a little drink, because the females drop fruit, and depending on your nose, I guess, it depends on what it smells like to you. To me, it smells like dog poop, and it's gross. My neighbor has one, and it's a beautiful tree, but every time it drops his fruit, it stinks. And he's so sweet. He goes out there with a shop vac and vacuums them up. And he's like, grumble, grumble, grumble. So yeah, I got this beautiful, I ended up getting it at the Green Acres in Folsom, because the one that we looked at in a previous video over the other store, they either had a standard, which was like a lollipop kind, or a little shrub. This is a nice, beautiful tree. I don't know, I'm really bad at things, but it's probably 6-7 feet, I guess, maybe. I mean, it's in its can right now, so it's taller, but it's got color. Oops, it's got leaves all the way up. So that'll be nice for them to look at. All right, gang, well, it's time for me to go to work. But hey, pretty successful. I did my quick beautification project, did my quick pruning, did my watering. So, you know, all that remains is pull weed, but I don't want to get my hands dirty. So I'll do that in the afternoon. It's a quick day, 29. I have to say I've learned a lot from this challenge, which is just get out and do small chores. And that makes just all the difference. I like looking for things to do in my garden at this point, which feels pretty good as opposed to it feeling overwhelming. So I really enjoyed this, but I'm gonna do a garden tour and I'll share more with you tomorrow, which is day 30, my last day. If you're doing the challenge, where are you? What did you learn? What are your thoughts? Would love to hear from you. So drop something in the comments. And for now, bye. And I hope you get a chance to get out in your garden and let it love you today. Bye.